Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. So, do I look different? Because I got a ring light. I got it from Amazon yesterday and it came this morning. Because that's the Amazon way. So I wanted to make a video and I wanted to test out the ring, and see how it worked. And it is definitely better. It's definitely better. I like it a lot better. And I wanted to talk about some stuff that I picked up, and I also wanted to show you guys the skirt that I finished. So let's talk about the skirt first. So this is the pattern I made. It's Simplicity. It's one of their retro, reproduction skirts. I made this skirt here, and let me stand up so you guys can see it. Let me move my chair over a little bit. All right, chair, move over. And this is it. It's just a really basic skirt. It's got a zip side. I screwed this part up a little bit. And I made it in this really lovely actual upholstery fabric. And it's a really nice herringbone though. And it's a blend of wool and orlon. And it's actually very comfortable. When I first made it, one of the things that threw me off about it though when I first finished it is, oh, and by the way, I didn't hem it yet. It sat overnight last night, but it just didn't look like it had really dropped, like the grain had really relaxed. So I didn't hem it yet, but I finished it all off and I put it on, and it was, my first thought was, I made this skirt wrong. It's so high-waisted. And then I realized, even looking at the model, if you look at the model here, and then even more so like this model here with her little wasp waist, we don't wear high-waisted garments anymore. They're not really that prevalent, jeans especially, and pants, all female, all women's trousers, slacks, whatever you want to call them, they're all lower now. So we're not used to high waists anymore. And this really is at my natural waist, because before I even made it, I had to add an inch all around to this pattern. So I think this is 39 and I needed 40 for the waist. So I measured my natural waist, took the measurement, did the alteration, then I was like, oh, I must have screwed it up, right? Because it's like so high. And then I realized, like, no, it's at my natural waist. I'm just not used to this anymore. And it's funny too, because the waistband itself must have been like this much space. That was the waistband. And then you're only doubling it over. So you're only, losing half of that, right? So it was kind of crazy, but I'm still happy with it. It was really fun to wear today. And I actually got to use my Carol Channing slip because it was sticking to my legs when I was walking. It was like getting that static electricity. So that was fun. So I know you guys can see the thing behind me, and I'm sure lots of you are wondering when I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to make you wait longer because I'm mean like that. In fact, look, I'm even going to take a sip of tea. Yeah, it's the afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon here in New Jersey, and it's just absolutely awful. I mean, it's like rainy and cold, and it's nasty. Anyway, so the same place that I found this lovely, which either tomorrow or Tuesday is going into the shop to be worked on. It's a thrift store / antique place. I don't know how to describe it. It's called Abby's Angel Kisses, and it's a nonprofit that benefits a little girl who I think actually passed away, but she had a disorder where her skin gets these lesions. So I go there a lot. But anyway, so what did I get there? Well, I got lots of interesting stuff, including, let me see if I can find it. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, quick update. I went back to my Goodwill and guess what I found? The fitted sheet that goes to the top sheet. And because they're set, I think I'm going to put them on Etsy, because honestly they're set and they've never been opened. The bag is ripped, but it hasn't really been open. It just got ripped. And I'm thinking, I need to put these on Etsy together as a set, because when does that happen? So somebody's little girl might get super cool vintage sheets, but who knows? All right, where is it? Okay, so I got lots of really interesting things, but I saw this, and you know, I always say I don't do cottage decor, and I don't do earth tones. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta get that fabric. So it ends up being, I think I measured it out to 48 inches, so it's just slightly over a yard. So it's enough for like curtains or something. And it is called, it's a Waverly fabric, and it's called Copley Square? Copley Square? I'm gonna have to look it up and see how old it is. But let me see if I can get a good close-up for you guys. See if I can get this to focus. I don't know if you can see. It's really, it's kind of pretty. I mean, it's not my style, but it's kind of pretty, and it was just so great. And so I grabbed it while I was there. What else did I grab? Well, I grabbed these really cute little leaf earrings. And I normally don't wear gold, but these were so cute that I decided to grab them. Let me see if I can, you guys can see that? I get that to focus, there we go. Cute, huh? Just a little clip-on. You know what? I didn't look for the mark on it. I probably should, but they're just cute. And unlike a lot of clip-ons, they're not actually that horribly uncomfortable. Like some clip-ons are really, really uncomfortable. These aren't too bad. So, and then there's this. All right. Just a little preamble here. I've been looking for a vintage bread box forever, for no other reason than there's a reason people like bread boxes. It's where you should really be storing your bread. Putting your bread in the refrigerator makes your bread get staler faster. I know people don't think that, but that's what's actually happening. The refrigerator is pulling the moisture from the bread. It makes it stale quicker. So I've been looking for a bread box for a while, and they're really hard to find. The new ones are incredibly expensive, and I don't really like the wood ones, which are the ones I see all the time in thrift stores. So I'm in this place and I look and I see this. And then I go over and look at it and I see, ooh, can you guys see that? Oh, now my camera's not gonna focus. Can you see that? It is a Decoware. Now, obviously, the top is just destroyed. And actually the interior also has some pitting. You can see it's long last when it was copper years and years ago, but it's been long gone. This is my favorite part of it, actually. I don't know if you guys, we can see that. There we go. This is the ventilation system. So, so that cost me $5. And these earrings cost me $1. So that was a very fruitful day. So what I'm planning on doing with this, and I'm probably gonna make a video out of it because I think it'll be like a really interesting video, is I'm gonna get Rust-Oleum and I'm gonna do the top in like a really nice, like kind of vintagey red, right? Like a nice bright cherry red. And then I haven't decided yet, but I may repaint this, which I know a lot of people are not gonna like. Repaint it in the cream because it's also got some pitting, it's also got some rust. And then I was looking on Etsy today, and you can get the water decals. You can get them from the 40s. And what I might do is do this in a cream and then put water decals, because when you see the older bread boxes, the tin ones, the Decoware, actually specifically the Decoware, a lot of them have like these decals on them of like flower baskets and what strawberries and whatever, right? So I'm thinking about getting that done. And for those of you that are wondering, it's very hard to see the mark, but you can see it. I don't know if we'll be able to actually get, can you see the mark? I mean, it's so hard to see. It took me forever to find it. I cleaned this so much this morning, and I know you can't see it, but the copper on the bottom is still in good shape. So for $5, this was totally worth it to me. And I'm just gonna like scrub it out, clean it, make a little DIY project out of it. And like I said, I think if I do the DIY project, I might try and film it because it won't be particularly difficult. It's really gonna be doing a red Rust-Oleum on the top and then a cream Rust-Oleum down here, and then getting some decals and putting the decals on the front, and you're done. In fact, there was somebody on Etsy, I'm thinking of actually getting them, maybe I'll even go jump on Etsy now and get them, but they were from the 40s, and they were, I think the name of the company is Dora, and they're these decals. You just wet them and they come off and you stick them on things. But it was like a boy and girl from Holland, which was like a really big theme for some reason in the 40s, and then it had like a little windmill, and I could do the boy and girl on either side and do the windmill here, and I don't really need to put the word bread on it. I thought it was funny, like the early bread boxes, none of them said bread on them because everybody knew what it was. You walked in somebody's house and you saw something that big, you knew it was their bread box. But the later ones from like the 70s and even the 80s that are wood all say bread on them. It's like, we forgot what's in there, so we got to put a name on it so everybody will know that it's bread. So that was my weekend. Sewing, shopping, as usual. I did make lots of mistakes on this pattern, but it's okay. I realized it's been 15 years since I've made an actual garment. I think the last thing I actually sewed was either a repair or it was like a Halloween costume. And while I was doing things, even while I was making mistakes, I would be thinking to myself, I'm not doing this right. There's another way to do this. And I would be remembering like my mom and my aunt and like even my home ec teacher, like things that they were telling me about sewing. And it was actually like a really wonderful experience to just get back there and start sewing. And even though I screwed up several things with this, I would highly recommend this if you have somebody that wants to learn to sew. The skirt's only 3 pieces. It's the waistband and 2 skirt pieces that are the same piece. And that's it. I can't remember, it's not a lot of fabric. I think it's less than 4 yards. Even for someone my size, it was like 4 yards. It's pretty simple. They learn to put it in a zipper. They do a hook and eye and interfacing. That's it. And hemming. So those are the big like 3 skills. And there's some stay stitching involved. I actually had to kind of serge my entire skirt because this fabric was pulling. But overall, I think this is an excellent, excellent pattern for someone who is learning to sew because it is so few pieces. And the directions are pretty simple. I also noticed there's a lot of people out on the internet that have sewn this pattern. They have commentary about it. In fact, there was one woman, I can't remember who it was, who said the same thing about the waistband as me. She put it on and she was like, whoa, because the waist, I mean, it feels like an empire waistline, but it's not, because we're just so, we haven't worn things at our natural waist in so long that to us it feels really strange to have something at our natural waist. But anyway, so that's what I did this weekend. And like I said, I'll make a video out of doing the repair on this. And until then, I'm putting some more stuff in my Etsy shop if you're interested. And have a great week. I'm not sure when I'll do another video, but it'll be soon. And until then, have a great week. Like, subscribe, and I have some new subscribers, so I would like to say hello to Catherine and hello to Eureka Monogram, and thank you for liking my channel. And hey, stay tuned. There's more craziness in line. And so if you like this video, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and until next time, have a great week or weekend. I'll see you. Bye.